10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 2, Fnatic versus Nigma. Game 1 did not disappoint. Epic back and forth. Of course, Nigma able to find the victory. They were down over 30K net worth and still brought it back. Excited to see what they have in store here for game number 2. I'm Zayori, joined again by Trent. Trent, my good buddy, how art thou?
That's a lot of net worth.
Radiant team.
Sure was.
That's what I would say. Yeah, just a classic at this point for Nigma. They keep doing this. They have found the problem, I guess, with some of these games. As Kuro has said before, advantage doesn't matter. You can't go high ground, and they've really played to that in the recent patch, just constantly having these good options to ensure that their high ground is going to be well defended if they want to go for one of these later game heroes like the PL for Miracle. And at this point, I just don't even know. Do they have to go into 2-3 this time? So Fnatic will at least have an instant response hero if they want to try that PL again. And this time, only the puck is banned. Last game, there was something else banned that was like pretty good versus the PL, but now I can't remember what it was. The Magnus. The Magnus is now left in the pool.
Well, Fnatic take Lich. That was what Kuro played in game number 1. Very strong support right now. Gives them some nice damage. Strong lane combo as well to get things started.
So if Nigma go PL +1, I think Fnatic go Magnus, and they feel a lot better about this game. Just like kind of a decent, like 1-to-1 sort of counter hero, right? With the RP, with the cleave damage, it solves a lot of the problems you have throughout that mid game. But Nigma, they don't have their OD +1. They still have the Omni Knight, so they could go. What do they pick with Omni besides OD though? That would be the real question. They could. Disruptor's already gone. Doom's gone. Oh, they could Tiny. They could Omni Tiny.
It's likely the GH hero. Saw him play it yesterday twice.
Yeah, and I think they've done Weehaw Tiny at the minor too, but I feel like they only did it like once. You should definitely assume that it's going to be GH Tiny for sure.
10 seconds remaining.
Is there anything better than Omni here?
5 seconds.
I don't think so. Unless they want to take the PL, I guess is the question.
Sure. The Omni's pretty tempting.
I mean, there's also still that Treant Protector guy. I think that guy's still pretty good.
Didn't see him touched at all yesterday, I don't think. And there he is. They'll keep it steady.
I think Kuro played like one game of it at the minor, and then they usually were the ones to ban it. They just had other heroes they prioritized.
Bat Rider available here if Fnatic want to try that again.
Yeah, but you got Heavenly Grace now with the instant Dispel.
True.
So it doesn't feel good.
10 seconds.
Well, quote-unquote instant, I guess. It's a little slow.
Phantom.
But yeah.
Whoa.
In response, they shall say, all right, this time we have 4th pick. You don't have any instant answers. We've banned the puck. We're going to ban the Magnus. And we're taking the Phantom Lancer. Ember and Mag should be the 2 bans, I think. Yeah, and they have the Lich. So we're just going to steal your whole draft.
And, of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that Savage quite comfortable on PL. This isn't some, like, reactionary, oh, wow, PL's good. They know the limits of this hero themselves. They've played a number of PL games, so I've got some faith here. Now, what is left for Nigma to deal with this?
Mag and Ember are the 2 big ones. They've already banned the Ember. What else do we like against this hero?
So beyond those, since we're assuming they're going to get removed, is there anything left?
I mean, the puck's banned out already too. I mean, not really. That's kind of the issue. That's why you can pick this guy in the first phase. Like, there's heroes that are good versus him, but there's not like game enders. Like, there's the Wyvern's kind of okay.
Yeah.
For example, as a 5.
Axe kind of comes to mind a little.
Yeah, but that slot's already kind of filled.
Yep.
We've seen teams try sanking lately. I saw Geek Fam try that in the minor, I remember, and I was like, maybe, and then no, didn't happen.
That sounds okay. I mean, we're really talking about like one-to-one hero matchups, but can you just craft like an aggressive lane where you just make it hard for him to farm and pressure him early? Because he's a little bit like Morphling in that regard. He's pretty wimpy pre-6.
I mean, they kind of did last game, right? I mean, the Clockwork and the CM did a fairly good job at slowing down Miracle's farm. He couldn't afford to get a hood, even though it would have been really nice that game. He had to just go straight from the Diffusal to the Manta and Heart.
Yeah, I want that cranked up a level.
I wouldn't mind like a Chen or something. That might be why Fnatic aren't like instantly banning the Magnus here. They might be thinking about trying to ban out like one of these faster paced heroes, or maybe even the DJ, or no, not the DJ Crystal Main. I guess it would be the probably not going to be a Kuro CM here. So I would probably ban either Chen or Magnus. I really like the Magnus ban. I think you just ban it. Don't try it.
Does Ursa fare okay against PL? I always think of Ursa with the Omni Knight combo.
The only way that Ursa is good versus PL is that Ursa can like play a faster game in some sense. But once the Diffusal Blade comes out, that's no good, because he's single target focus, has a hard time identifying the right PL, and this is a lot of assistance. They actually do ban the Crystal Maiden. Wow, they really respect this hero versus CM. That is versus PL. That's crazy.
We saw the power of it last game. Fnatic couldn't close it out, but a lot of moments when it looked like they might have been able to. Thanks to the CM.
I mean, that would have been like a 5 CM. I guess they are assuming that they could have gone for like a wee hot tiny. I think Mag looks great here. I think you definitely do a Magnus game if you're Enigma.
5 seconds.
I think CM can get really annoying with Tiny. She enables him quite a bit.
Last ban there. If you are Fnatic, what do you want? You have the Lich, you have the PL. They're probably going to be in lane together. You have the 9th pick in the draft, so you could ban out one of those like decent mid heroes like the Lina or something if you really wanted to. You're going to ban out the Grimstroke.
Okay. Haven't really seen him too much, but good call on the Chen. They're going to try to play something a little more fast paced, it seems.
Yeah, I think Chen would have been a better ban than CM personally. At least knowing Kuro, but.
And double heal regen now on Nigma, so they can sustain kind of whatever carry they want here.
Well, they bring out the Ice Brewmaster. We discussed this yesterday. He likes to play some of these old school matchups quite a bit. It even got banned in their previous series versus Aster when they had the Omni Knight. They banned out the Brewmaster to make sure Ice wouldn't get it. His hero is probably going to be left for the last one. They'll probably pick the other two right now. So it's going to be the position 4 Shaker for DJ. And then their next pick's probably going to be the hero they don't want banned out for Moon, and then Ice gets the scraps. But Shaker, generally regarded as fairly good versus these Chen lineups, as long as he gets a little bit of space early on to get that quick Blink Dagger.
Fast Slark pick.
Yeah, so with the long-range stoppage of the Fisher, the Magnus does get a little bit worse, and this is a hero that they've played a lot with Miracle. I mean, this is Miracle's hero anyway, so they're leaving Weeha's hero for last, which would be the Magnus player in this situation, but when he's not playing PL, he's mostly been playing Slark or Ember in these recent games for Nigma. And they will now take out that Lina.
So it was a fast Necro pick. That makes me wonder if Fnatic wanted Necro kind of regardless, or if they were thinking, all right, they're probably going to pick Slark. If we do, we're going straight for the Necro, and that was just a confident reaction to a sort of predictive Slark pick.
Yeah, I would say that's fair to say. Ice also played it yesterday, right? And it didn't look like it was that great of a
10 seconds.
A game for the Necrophos, but he made it work. Had some clutch scythes. I mean, that game was pretty much all on the Naga Disruptor, but.
That game was a lot more counter pick focused against the Ember, was what we were thinking. And he didn't even get the lane matchups. So the Necro was just kind of there. And I think, as we said in the draft, it felt like they kind of won in spite of Necro, not really because of Necro. But hey, that's fine.
Well, that's how she goes.
That's fine. Still okay against Slark, though, the slippery bandit.
I'm still banning Magnus here, I think. I don't think I would ban the Wind Ranger.
I mean, we saw Wind Ranger yesterday in one of the games, and it didn't look amazing. You know, the hero still scales well. Weeha's still really good at it, but she's a little slow at certain points. You know, compared to Lina, she's just not nearly as intimidating.
It was the one game they lost, but I thought he did play pretty well on the hero. I think that was the Miracle Lifestealer game where he got super shut down.
Oh, right.
Weeha was like the only shining light there, where he was actually getting like solo pickoffs and stuff on the Disruptor and stuff on TNC.
It feels like a manageable threat compared to like the way you're describing the Magnus. kind of a different level.
Team.
They banned Shadow Fiend though. A little surprise there. I guess SF is okay against PL now. He does have a lot of AoE damage in general. He's got that fear to kind of break things up.
I mean, didn't they play the Moon Mag yesterday? They could go for it themselves.
Yeah, sure. Power on PL, that always sounds good.
10 seconds remaining.
That would be great. And then you could just focus on playing a slightly greedier game and not worry about getting the Slark space, because you know Magnus is going to farm quickly. You know PL will power farm if you give him base creation.
I take the Viper though. I like the SF ban because they were just trying to take care of like a good 5-man mid hero that just wants to like group up with a mech on Chen and just push and take structures with the minus armor aura. So
certainly somebody that plays fast.
And now
nice space creator for PL.
I think DK would be another really good hero here, but now you don't really want to pick that into Viper and Necrophos. It makes the hero kind of worthless. So even though he's traditionally a really good hero versus Phantom Lancer,
I would definitely not pick DK here.
Remaining.
I think Fnatic have done a pretty good job with this draft.
I like it. They've got a great 4+1.
Oh, not going to be the Magnus. Because we saw Magnus versus Viper yesterday, and it was fine. Because he just ditched. Dude, he just went and jungled the whole time.
This is awesome, though. I'm really excited to see how this Zeus works. This hero does a crazy amount of damage. It's pretty much all he does is damage. And it definitely gives you these windows. Like, it forces PL maybe into a slightly different item trajectory. You can't really just get Diffusal and feel confident. Zeus can still blow you up from across the map. This gives Slark a lot more ganking potential. I don't know if he wants Shadow Blade. We've talked about that build falling by the wayside some, but now you've got this global presence. Even with the Tiny, you can find these pickoffs you otherwise wouldn't be able to. I like this a lot. Yeah,
he has a couple of goals this game as the Zeus. Getting vision on the Earthshaker to try and stop good initiations from DJ. He can like if Miracle jumps on someone and it looks like a good core hero or something, you'll probably see Weehaw just ult just so they can see where the Shaker is, and then instantly they're going to try to target him with like the Tiny, or Weehaw will just start running at him as well. And then the other thing he wants to do is listen for his team to make callouts on when Ice's Ice goes for the Shroud. And be like, okay, he's shrouded, and then you just ult and bolt him if you're close enough, and he just dies.
So which draft do you like more, though? Is Zeus going to be enough to overpower this still pretty well-rounded draft of Fnatic?
I think, right off the bat, I like Nigma's a little bit better. I think I like Chen drafts. I think the hero's still completely busted. I think Omni Knight's extremely good right now. They kind of just have like 4 of the best heroes of their position right now. Like Slark, Tiny, Chen, Omni. I mean, this is 4 of the same 5 heroes we saw yesterday versus TNC in their last game.
Prepare for battle.
It was just OD instead of Zeus. Other than that, it's the exact same lineup. And that was the game they won in 23 minutes, if I can remind you. So,
yeah, okay. All right, you're making some good points here, bud. I was just gonna flame you. I feel like you always just pick the Chen draft. Every game, I'm starting to see a pattern here. Oh, they've got Chen.
Why don't you look at how often Chen wins, and then maybe you'll see why.
What is his win rate?
I don't know, but he's busted. The hero's insane.
I mean, he's good, yeah. I like Chen. Saying there's 4 other heroes as well, that's all.
Well, you see, Chen gets picked when it's a good Chen game, though. That's what's so nice about Chen. He doesn't really get, like, instant first phase anymore. He's like a super solid third phase opener.
Absolutely. Got that sort of OD status. You pick him when it's a good game. So the stats look good.
To battle.
Well, GH is on the scouting mission right now, trying to figure out what this lane setup is. And currently they have DJ set to do the Fisher block for Ice so he can have a good lane start here.
Now, I will say, all things considered, I am very confident in the 23 Savage PL. That's a platinum PL right
All right, is GH going to try and stop him from Fisher blocking? Is this a thing?
We're going to find out.
Dude, there's no way this is a thing.
Nah, he's just chilling.
That would be
he's
so
just playing
funny.
Lookout.
There's no way you could interrupt that. Oh, they weren't in position. I wish they had have done the Kuro standing by the cliff thing. They could have wasted his TP. But they're just going to stop here and wait for DJ. So they are going to stop the second Fisher. Or unless DJ's committing, he's committing. And they couldn't get the toss onto him, so it was fine.
Well, good idea from Nigma and well handled by DJ and Ice.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mind Control is on the hunt for the second wave, the one that he can actually aggro and pull to himself. He gets hit by the Frost Blast, but he's got the Heavenly Grace. Very long cooldown though, level 1. So he's going to get hit by another one here. He's going to tank a lot of creep damage if Jabs goes for the body blocks, but he missed it a little bit.
Yeah, can't quite get there.
He's got another one though. I mean, the current Lich strat is like 6 mangoes. You can see he already has the next mango queued up. I don't think he's going to get the kill though.
No, Mind Control's going to get away with this. It's just going to be costly.
It is funny how he can just walk at him with the clarity on, though. As it looks like GH went for something in the mid lane, is now at a 3rd HP. We'll get back to the high ground and escape.
Yeah, ETP's out. Back to Mind Control, still taking some right clicks. Courier comes out.
Got a Quelling Blade. Nice.
All right, we're firemen.
Jabs
and we've made it. What a trek it was.
Radiant's bottom tower
What is Jabs doing? Okay, he's just coming around this way. Maybe worried about a rotation or something.
Oh, up top, toss on Ice. He's gonna go for the TP, and he's good.
Nice save with the Fisher. Oh, is Jabs gonna get this deny down bottom? Oh. No, he did the math. Oh no, he was actually not enough.
No sorceries avail.
I thought Jabs could get the last hit, but MC still got the deny. How depressing.
It was a tight one.
Yeah, that Lich is just like, give me that range creep gold, please.
One of these, we call this the new age laning phase here.
Yeah.
Couple of 1v1s near the tier 3. 23 Savage hitting a tier 1 at 2 minutes. And meanwhile, a 3v1 up top against this Earthshaker.
The one thing
he does have some support from Ice, but
the one thing you don't like is a PL with total free farm, though. That is generally not good. But to be fair, the Slark has the same thing, so it's just equal trades, and they're both likely to go for the exact same items.
Yep. And mid, relatively even. Small advantage for the Viper right now. Not a big surprise there. Viper's still pretty darn good in the lane.
Oh, GH.
Buckles. Oh. Yeah! Might be able to snag him, but no, they kept him back in time. Battle over the creep pull here. So,
GH is running out of mid with the booties.
Toss. Balloon.
That Fisher wasn't quite right.
Nope. Yep. Kind of thought that was a 3-on-1 for a second there, but
yeah. Looked like his teammate. But a very surprising death. Miracle got the kill first, but I'm guessing he didn't mean to suicide because he has a Chen. Then again, the TP was on cooldown, so he might have suicided. I just wasn't looking.
And they will end up grabbing DJ. Looks like they kept playing Ring Around the Rosie as we went back up top.
Yeah.
Maybe another toss from GH there. And they grabbed 2. So 3-1. Nigma pulling into the lead nice and early.
Oh,
great rotation.
Dude, GH is crazy. See what he just did? He predicted that DJ was going to TP right back in there and was trying to get a quick toss back. They just messed up that toss, though.
Yeah, might cost him.
Oh, that's 3
heroes, but not going to be enough. See you later, bud.
All right, that's worth it.
That's a tough break.
It leaves the PL in the 1v1 versus the Omni, but he's already got an edge on him, so Savage is putting all the pressure they can on the mind control. Meanwhile, bag in the room. Jabs and Weehaw duking it out. I keep almost calling Jabs Curl. Weehaw.
That's a burst.
And another.
Is back. Just toss up.
Oh, I didn't get the toss back.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. Weehaw out of mana. They need one more.
Oh, that hurt.
Moon with the Sal. He'll be good.
Has been slain.
Oh,
Mind Control does get Savage's Courier.
Wow.
Whoa.
Nicely done. All right, this game's crazy. 6 kills at 4.5 minutes, and Miracle's also very low up top here and still dealing with the Heartstopper aura, and he doesn't have any more regen because he's got this Chen, so like you're not really used to investing in it, but Kuro has been doing a lot mid lane here too. Let's say he was going around getting some neutrals, so he's been a bit busy. Now he's back providing that aura for Miracle. And look at that, 16.8 HP regen when the Chen's next to you. That is insane. When they have a Tango running, that is. But still, it's crazy.
It's a lot of regen.
Imagine if it was just base no tag on that. That would be insane. But he keeps giving him the frost armor as well, or the ice armor rather. Don't want to get us confused with Lich's frost shield.
No.
Oh, is he mana burning the Necrophos? Man, Kuro's so good. He played a great Chen yesterday too.
Yeah, we saw that purge creep really work well for him, and now he's using the other Satyr, the Mind Stealer.
Great name.
You get a lot of mana burns. He's got 600 mana and it only costs 50. This is a really great creep.
I never realized they named the new item after the Satyr. It was the Mind Stealer before they changed it to Mind Breaker. Aw, this guy had his own neutral item and then lost it when they reworked it. That's depressing.
I feel like this is a premise for a creative writing prompt. The life of the satyr.
I tell you. I mean, the troll should be dropping the clumsy net, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It all comes together.
Lore is there. Now, GH, he's going to be okay.
Oh, look how close Moon was to level 6, by the way. He was 20 XP away.
That is a heartbreaker.
Well, net worth-wise, without these, like, the last hits and everything, it's pretty even. Weehaw has 3 kills to the 1 of Moon, but Moon has the superior last hit, so they're still very even here in the mid lane. TJ comes through. Potential Fisher there, but they really just want that Viper Strike, and then he's going to die. Oh, he's got it, but he's a bit too far. And then now you don't really want to commit for the Viper Strike unless you have a guaranteed kill, because more points than the other abilities are also nice. And Weehaw knows it. Look how far back he's going. He's hunting for DJ right now. And he's a regen rune. Oh, DJ.
Radiant structure.
He knows he's going to cancel the regen.
Oh. Multiple fights here, pressuring Weehaw, but up top, Ice got gone on, trying to micro in the trees, but they found him and cut off that escape path. Meanwhile, bottom lane now, PL going for the man up on the mind control, gets him back to the tier 2, but heads right back to farming. A good carry, doesn't want to miss any last hits, getting this tier 1 very low now.
Man, Weehaw really well done with his itemization, his inventory use. Just like having the mango threat meant that they still just couldn't dive him. They were too scared that he was going to get burst down on the Viper. And slowly try to regen up here so they can have that opportunity to kill him, but he committed in for the Nether Toxin instead of the point and the Viper Strike just because he couldn't go for that kill. Still no Fisher there. Weehaw, such a dangerous lane to beat him. He's trying to keep his farm up, and they want that kill.
Viper not going to live through it. And now DJ, who's going to try to trade blows, but won't go high ground. Weehaw, low on mana, does not have the lightning bolt. Just gets it.
Oh, what was that? I think Jabs just gazed to creep. Oh, he probably purged it. That's probably what it was. And then the list just stands there.
A little careful up top. He's level 6, though. He's got the regen. Good old Slark.
Yeah, he's something else. Now he's going in. One thing Miracle, I've noticed that he does when he plays these Slark is he's super good at using it even hiding in these trees.
DJ? Oh, DJ. Did you see that?
No, I was watching Miracle kill the Lich. What happened?
He just kind of manned up under the tower thinking he could kill the Zeus and didn't do the math. Now Miracle getting kited by Ice, has to pop the ult, but does find the kill. DJ respawns, comes top. Miracle stacking up some stacks of the Essence Shift, but he's in trouble. He's going to live.
Oh, man, that is really bad for Fnatic. He's so, like, oh my god, Miracle's so good.
This game is absolutely insane. Back-to-back deaths on DJ. That's the takeaway of the last 2 minutes there.
The way that he is able to play so aggressive with his hero in lane is just wild from Miracle. And now he just goes home. He gets recalled by the Chen. Now he has full mana. But he's so good at reading like where people are trying to play in his lane, even when he doesn't have wards. I was watching his replays, and I seriously thought he had wards half the time. Because the way that he would just like pounce through that tree line up top to see if there was someone just sitting in there, and he would just get this leash and kill them. Like, he's so aggressive on Slark.
GH mid. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna make it. DJ gets the interrupt. So if you got the stream open, you could have just caught the replay there.
Oh, yeah. It's too much happening. No time for that. That's their third kill of the game, though, as they bring down GH. He is 2 of them, the other being Miracle, the earlier point there, but still very happy on the Slark. Mind you, we've stopped talking about Savage, as he's been still getting his free lane, and even with no kills, no assists, and no deaths, he does remain top of the net worth. But MC going for the outpost. They get the fear, and now they're just going to take it in his face.
They'll go ahead and grab this for themselves. XP goes even.
I think they just got all the bounties, though, right? So that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because I was looking and I was like, oh, PL's still ahead. And then Miracle's net worth just kept jumping up because they got 4 bounties. And now the gap has closed a little. Now
Savage, big time damage. He's down.
Beautiful.
Back to the Stone Age.
Great time to make that rotation. That's the Zeus.
And that was all because they left that boundary rune for him, and so he came down here to grab it on his bottle. And they knew he was coming. They have a ward. Oh, well, they had a ward. Now Weeha's going to scout it. Doesn't wind up finishing it, though. He's got no time for that.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Level 4 Earthshaker mid. Need to be a little careful.
Miracle just TP'd bottom and double mangoed. He's ready to slay.
See it. Straight in onto the Viper. Good job trying to find a spot, but Miracle's there with the pounds and nowhere for Moon to go. He'll fall.
That was nice. He got the final damage there to at least get the kill.
Now, they did get a kill on Zeus in the mid lane. Savage made a rotation, and Weehaw takes a tumble, so...
Jeez.
Fnatic
already has his boost of travel, though, so his farm should start increasing. Wow, Kuro has a mech? Oh my god, every hero I click, they just have a new item.
And stun. But it's just Miracle dead. Now they kill Ice, and Kuro ends up falling a 1 for 2. DH looking to chase down DJ. What a great setup from this Earthshaker. I think he just made up for that fissure earlier.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a disaster with the mech there. The Mango Tree wasn't enough, and now Moon just comes up for another kill. GH is getting eviscerated by this Viper.
Yeah, the poison's too much. Weehaw again under assault by Savage. The BOT slightly greedier option, lets you farm well, but Savage abusing it right now. He's going to dive under this tower. Kuro TP's in. His mech's still on cooldown from before. Weehaw falls, and now Kuro, he might go down to Savage. This PL is getting out of control already at 12 minutes. Double kill secured at the tier 2. Wow.
I mean, he looks like he's playing with Defusal. The way he's just diving and everything, but he just went for this like super aggressive Yasha. I mean, the item's not aggressive, but he is.
Yeah. Dude, he's just abusing the weakness of Zeus right now. You go BOTs first. Okay, I'm gonna run at you, dude, and you can't do anything.
A couple more stats in there instead of the Orb of Venom. Now he'll go back for that Diffusal Blade, as you of course do need that item. Best item on PL.
Now, are you surprised that he's not getting a hood? Because we talked about that being a possibility sometimes on PL, and I feel like against Zeus and Tiny, that's screaming, give me some magic resistance.
I don't know. It's not the same as it used to be. Like, I might have overstated its benefits last game too, because now it's so hard to manage your slots. Like, I still see PLs get it sometimes, and I still think it's kind of okay, but I also understand the argument of, like, there's so many neutral items, and I just get free stats that maybe those can buff me enough that it's not worth spending so much gold, as GH literally just walks up and 1-2s jabs, but it's just gonna be another trade for him. It does cost him the Scythe at the very least, but obviously he'll take the 2-minute cooldown for another kill. Ice is very happy. Pretty even. 1 for 1.
Respect that GH is trying to make plays. You know, it is space creation. He's pulling Fnatic back and securing his own jungle for the carries to farm away.
Yeah, he needs time though, because DJ's ready. DJ has the Blink Dagger. This is a very, I mean, the Diffusal Blade's done. Okay, this is where Fnatic can take like a 6 or 7k lead. I'm pretty sure. They just start walking around the map with this Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker and the Diffusal on the PL and destroy everyone. Kind of wish Moon went like Atos or something.
That would have been
He's
good.
just gonna go for the typical farming items of the Maelstrom. All right, goodbye, Weehaw. Oh no, he TP'd. Good call, buddy. You were done for.
They were tingling. Too many heroes missing for too long. And they're going to dodge that smoke gank. Very nice.
Well, they're going to pressure that tower. Mind Control's going to do the same thing bottom. Pretty quiet this game for him. 0-0 and 2.
Yep.
Kind of just, his heat map is basically this. Only place he's been.
15-minute bounty runes. Time should go even. Unless Nigma makes some big rotation up top. So it looks like they're trying to dodge the fights for the time being.
Oh, Dragon's kind of hype on Viper. Curious where their opponents are. They will cast the Thunder God's Wrath.
Rewarded.
I find Dragon's Scale to be underwhelming. I thought it was really cool when I first saw that on the notes, but every time I get it, it just feels like 0 impact.
I like it if I get it at like 15, like they get it at 15 minutes and like 1 second. Like he killed the first creep and he got it. And I think it's actually pretty good for the next like 5 minutes. Like it's gonna add a lot of bonus damage on this tower. You're basically Jakiro. It's pretty cool.
12 damage. All right. 12 DPS. Yeah, it's not nothing. Definitely stacks up.
Well, actually, it doesn't stack. It just resets the afterburn.
Well, the damage stacks up over time, but I hear you. All right.
GH closing in on his Blink Dagger. Gonna nuke this creep wave. He wants all this gold to himself.
For the dead.
And when he has Blink, it's going to be a battle of Thunder God's Wrath into Blink and combo on the Shaker. So I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more tank ability from DJ. He's already at 1300 HP though, so maybe that'll be enough. But I wouldn't mind like a Bracer or some neutral items on him.
Ooh, the Philosophizer's Stone on Jabs.
It's actually a pretty good Glimmer game. He's going to do the Fisher Blink initiation here, and they're not even going to waste the Echo. Maybe they should have.
They'll drop it now. Jabs coming in, still invisible. There's a Sinister Gaze, and that will secure the kill onto Mind Control.
You can see Kuro trying to keep just the perfect spacing of the Divine Favor, but it wasn't going to be enough to help.
It's a tough angle. There's that Diffusal on the PL, by the way.
I mean, he's probably well past. Yeah, I was gonna say, he hit that a while ago. He's almost not done his Manta.
Yeah, you're right. He's got the recipe, too. Jeez. 3K net worth. Kaya out on Zeus.
I'm surprised they don't have more kills, frankly, from Fnatic. I think Nigma's actually doing a fairly good job of just dodging around. And now they want one onto Jabs.
Pops the drum, jumps in. All right, Chain Frost comes out, and Sinister Gaze made it look competitive there, but Miracle just grabs it and walks away.
Oh, he's got the Essence Ring too. Okay, that explains it. I was wondering why he didn't ult a little earlier, because if there had been like a TP in the fog, he could have died to like Shaker or something there, but with the Essence Ring, that makes a bit more sense.
Yep. Potion. Ends up with the Vampire Fangs too. Certainly a feel-good item on a hero like Slark. Not bad.
Got a Grove Bow too. I'm not even sure who to give that to. It's like kind of okay on Slark, but he's got better neutral items.
Grove Bow the other way.
Might as well just give it to the Tiny, I think. Yo, hit me with that Grove Bow, dude. Oh, they're gonna find DJ.
Back. Gotcha! Should be an easy kill for Miracle. One more. There you go.
Yeah, and I was talking about tank ability for DJ, but I did forget that there is a Slark. So yeah, he has to go Force Staff next.
Nigma on the hunt now. They've been playing very aggressive in enemy territory. Now they find Ice, Ice, Ice. More ring around the rose. Either grabs it with the Diffusal. Team follow up from both sides. Moon now going to be in the front line. He's going to take a lot of damage. Savvy gets here. Jab in the back line. They get Kuro. The ult from Zeus also comes in, but they trade Moon. Now Miracle on the run. Out of mana, but he'll survive.
Will break.
Now Mind Control trying to get out. Dire having big-time mana issues against this Diffusal, though I guess it does cut both ways.
I think I stayed up on that cliff a bit too long. Maybe his TP was on cooldown. I might have missed that, but he was up there for a while. But if he had come down a bit earlier with the TP, he might be able to get a Force Staff ulti. So I'm just going to assume that he was probably just stuck with TP cooldown.
Ends up being a net worth gain for Nigma, though.
Yeah, take down a core. Invaded pretty deep. Right past the tier 1, but it's okay. They have Thunder God's Wrath back up in another minute here. Major objectives that are next, they can Roche pretty much whenever they want on the Radiant. I guess they're just going to start right now.
Well, at the same time, Nigma smoke up.
Oh, they're baiting? I say they might have been thinking that they were indeed going for the rush. Oh, they're going for a second kill on the move. He just restarted TP here. Initiates, follow-up damage is there. Stuck in the leash, no way to get out.
Dominate!
Oh, that's a bad
Dead
death.
Viper.
That's a really bad death. Does he have any vision over there? He looks so confident, but they have no wards. This whole area is dark. They don't have any Radiant wards.
Nothing.
Radiant's middle tower.
They have a single ward. Have they just been slarked?
Even
I don't think they have a single ward on the map.
Slark and Zeus, dude.
That's crazy, though. 0?
No, I hear you.
Man, Slark's so frustrating to play against his support because of that.
Favorites.
Mind control maybe caught, but Miracle's still there. He's got the Heavenly Grace, just jumps in onto ice. Savage is nearby. Doesn't look like Fnatic really want to take a fight. Nigma absolutely in control right now.
Wait, Miracle has Chen Aura, he has Essence Ring, he's Heavenly Grace.
47 regen I saw for a second there.
I mean, he's diving the tier 1 without ulti. And he's just hitting the tower.
Yeah, and he's got lifesteal.
Yeah.
Still 30 seconds on that Zeus ult.
Oh, they're going to scan from the Radiant. They know they're sitting up there. And look what DJ's doing. He's pre-casting the Fissure on Moon. They're trying to bait a fight there. Now they're doing the same thing.
I don't know though. Fnatic split up right now. They've got 2 mid. Zeus the only one not with Nigma, and of course his ult.
Ice is playing very dangerously.
Savage just commits mid, forces out a glyph. Now it's Nigma, they're only 2 that find ice. Fissure.
Have omniscience.
Oh, nice toss from GH. Force staff to counter it.
Still pass. They're really toying with them here from both sides, really. So nice enough by Fnatic. I thought that was going to end up being a bad play, and they weren't respecting the initiation and the like the movement potential of Fnatic. But instead, they create a bunch of space. Savage takes the tier 2 mid. So well done on their part. Now, can they actually get this Roche? I don't know about that.
This is tough.
They have
It's
the
hard
Echo to
against
guard
Zeus.
themselves, but yeah, Zeus, exactly.
No sorceries
GA
available.
is also come
Basher,
back.
though.
Sorks at the ready. Ice, ice, ice. He'll be the first target. It's a big setup. Miracle jumps in. Mind control getting pushed back by Savage. It's a couple of split fights. Both carries in the back line. Reaper's Scythe comes down, and Miracle is dead.
Yeah.
Now Savage charging in. Green curl down low. Echo slam from DJ. It's a disaster for Nigma. They've lost 3 already. And now Fnatic will look towards the pit.
I don't like how GH started that. Like, usually the correct play is like the toss into others in the avalanche, but he took a fight that was like right here near the rune and forced it over on a staircase that Miracle was alone. Like, typically that is a good spot to fight for yourself as Nigma, right? But it was only Miracle, and then there were 3 heroes there from the Radiant, so they get the Scythe on him and they just had to get half his HP down, and then he just got exploded. Well, now GH feeling the pressure. He's going to try and create a play here, and he does get 1 kill on the jabs and going to retreat to the high ground. Oh, first hit bash.
All right, that'll be the end of GH now.
This is some classic Nigma, though. They do this. They delay you taking Roche. You take a long time to kill them, and then they reset. Now he's going to buy back.
Buys back, no hesitation. They pop the Zeus ult to confirm that Fnatic wanted to run into the pit, and it immediately stops them in their tracks.
And they scan, and it's empty.
All right. They still stop the Roche, though, and it only costs them a buyback on their Tiny. He's already got a Blink Dagger. It's not the worst. But now they need to be careful.
Echo is down for another 45 seconds, so this is a window for Miracle to go to work here, but
There's no
still
buyback
precarious.
on PL right now unless he gets a kill. Although he doesn't need that much gold, and both sides will start to back out.
You can see Ice is drawing on that bottom lane. They need a push out down there. So they've sent Moon to do it. It was hitting their tier 3 for a little bit during all those roaching shenanigans. But Moon, he did commit in for that Maelstrom. He's got the Grove Bow, so I'm going to start shoving this as far as he can. 25 minutes coming up soon for the bounty runes. Time to start prepping for those. And it looks like Nigma are going to head down for these bottom ones, so I have to make sure that Moon doesn't end up dying for it. And yeah, he's going to TP mid. He's too worried about a potential play. So they could Roche if they've made the correct read that they're heading down towards bottom, but it looks like they're going to try and take a fight.
Maybe baiting Moon here. GH charging in. Toss back. Miracle. Force staff, though. Moon's going to survive. Jab down the front line. Miracle pops the ult. So does Zeus. Pretty good damage. Shane Frost does come out. Bouncing around the creeps, though, with a pipe. It's doing absolutely nothing. Even jumps into the neutrals at the end.
So start of that fight, they toss the Viper in, and Miracle doesn't instantly pounce because he knows he's going to force step out on the Viper. If he had a pounce on that Viper and then the force step back, Miracle could have been in a lot of trouble. But because he didn't waste his pounce, he then has it saved up, can pounce back up to the high ground, and then the Lich kind of came in thinking they had like some chance on the Slark, and then he just ends up dying. So just like patience on that one ability from Miracle creates a nice situation.
He's going to reset again. Got a Courier in the Roche pit. He's regen quite a bit, though.
Tony Savage has been like the scariest hero in this game for a while, but they're not finding very good opportunities to really flex that. Not getting good initiation since the Roche pit. Like I feel like they are just so much stronger, but the lack of vision due to the fact that they're playing against the Slark and the Zeus is really hurting their chances to get aggressive and do anything on the other side of the river.
Zeus going for that Aether Lens. A little surprised that Aghanims isn't a priority.
I think he needs something faster right now. He's pretty underfarmed in the sense of like having the bots early and everything. Like, I mean, he's 10k net worth and stuff, and that feels good, but you know, he's not like crazy rich, you know.
Radiance queued up on Ice.
No sorceries avail.
Throw a bit out there, but we'll end up surviving.
He's closing in on that Glimmer Cape too.
Yeah, versus the Necrophos. Classic.
Oh yeah.
Well, in contrast to the Essence Ring that the Dire got, they now have greater Fairy Fires on the Radiant side. That Essence Ring now on the Omni Knight, no longer on the Slark, so we don't have to worry about that for Miracle. He instead got the Paladin Sword, which is pretty sick. The 17% regen amp during his ulti.
Yeah. Particularly good on Slug.
That Hurricane Pike is done for Moons, so a little bit easier for him.
Ice. Still pretty tanky. Does have some backup, but Lich is not here. It is a 5v4 if Nigma want to commit. You might not realize it, though. There is a tier 1 standing also, so Lich can join this party. Nigma being very cautious. Definitely a little bit intimidated by that PL right now.
Yeah, the lack of additional stuns make it hard to get these kills. Even though, like, in most games, if you get a toss back like that after an avalanche, you would think the hero just dies. But all they have is diffusals and pounces, so the Force Staff is a free getaway. They might want more Centaurs. That could be a good way to do that. Toss them onto the Centaur and just start stomping them.
Yeah, the chain stun. They try to commit, but he does make it out. Now GH jumps into the counter initiation. DJ low, 4 stacks back, but it's GH that's taking big time damage. Bolt from Zeus to break it up, but it doesn't save the Tiny, or does it save DJ? A 1-for-1 so far, but look who's in deep. It's Jabs, high ground TP, makes it. Savage now trying to go in. Kuroki getting low, but he's got the heals. They got the real one from Omni Knight. GH is there for the turn, and it's a dead Savage. No buyback available.
Dude, how did Kuro get a net on the real one?
I don't know, but Ice, he's going to be left behind, and it's a 1-for-3. Big stuff for Nigma now.
Oh, man. So well played. Savage is, yeah, he's trying to find it, and maybe that comes back to this idea of, like, you know, he doesn't have the heart, he doesn't have the hood, he went Basher, and he's trying to finish the heart, it's just he's not there yet, so he is still, like, once that magic damage starts coming in, he looks a lot squishier than you might expect, especially once they can identify the real one from all the AoE they have. But the biggest part of that fight, certainly the fact that a hasted, fresh BKB Slark just chases after DJ. They need DJ in these engagements, and if they're able to just identify his positioning and kill him like that, pretty much can't win the fight for Fnatic unless Savage completely goes off.
Yeah, we saw that in one of the games yesterday with the Eon disc, where when you have these long, drawn-out games of chicken where both sides, it gets a lot harder to keep track of inventories, and one side will get one big item pickup, and that's when they go, and it catches you completely off guard. Perfect example there.
And done in time to take that top outpost still as well, so.
All one.
XP for Nigma just in the nick of time, not even close.
The math on that one. And also grab this tier 1 tower.
How about GH again, though?
There he is. He's got a good scepter this time, and it will make no difference. Okay.
I think he just died picking that up, I believe.
Healing
But they will take the tier 1 tower top and pressure into the tier 2 with the wave. Curl looking for... actually, he's not going to take that centaur. So he's... I thought he might ditch the Conqueror, or the Courser rather, but he wants that little bit of magic aura too.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Value Courser.
I actually can't believe he's so good at that.
Radiant's top tower is under
He's
attack.
such a good hero. I don't know if that's
Dire's bottom tower has
He's
fallen.
definitely good. The amount of versatility you can grab into creeps is really insane.
I will say I'm very happy they took out the magic resistance stacking. Because that was just way too broken.
It was too
and
easy also.
incredibly
You just
boring.
Get 4 centaurs and stand them in the back of the fight. There's no... I want to see the creeps do something.
Oh, I thought he was going hard, but he's going satanic instead. That's kind of cool. He's abusing the lack of stuns, and he's
You're
still
right.
trying to get all that regen. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, that's great. I assumed it was hard too when I first looked at it, but yeah, satanic complete. Miracle looking for jabs, finds him. Support inbound, and Miracle doesn't find the kill. Now needs to be a little careful. Does make it back to the high ground.
Jabs does have enough for 4 staff now, too, thanks to this Philosopher's Stone, so should be the last time he nearly dies to him.
Yeah, I think that Philosopher's Stone was a fairly lucky grab, and okay, Zeus has the Aghanims. He did have to stop off for that Aether Lens, but another big boost for Nigma now.
What is Jabs doing? I was going to say, he didn't buy the 4 staff, and he had 3k gold. He has switched it up. He wants the Ags. He says, we got enough 4 staffs. What do we need a 4th 4 staff for?
Cast Sinister Gaze in a target area. Yeah?
I hate this.
I mean, if you can use it right, it's a game changer, I suppose, but I'm with you. 4 staff seems like a slam dunk to me.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is pretty wild, man. I'm very excited to see how well this is. How well
See if
this
he
works.
actually buys it, because he hasn't bought any of the pieces. He's still pooling gold, so maybe he's having some fun with us. He's having a go.
I feel like this would be like how DJ would do it. Then we buy a BKB and then it would make sense. But I guess they don't have stuns. We have identified that, so it's not like they're going to cancel it. And it isn't an AoE, so it will work on the Slark. This is a really interesting solution. I love... Do it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it, Jabs. Commit. All right. The one who has to sneak a job and not buy Spike Booster.
He's nervous. He doesn't want to go all in on this and then have it not work. Smoke now from Nigma. Well, see it drawn on the map pretty clearly by Jabs.
Well, at this point, Fnatic have gone a little round of very deep wards here, and they will last a very short time, but fortunately they can put such deep wards because Nigma are playing on their side of the map.
Yeah.
So take that for how you will.
You got to get creative against Zeus Slark.
That Curl already just pinged one of them.
Both teams reading each other very well right now.
Yeah, this ward spotting
Do you like
savage.
this Radiance on the Necro?
I think it's like a what else can you buy on the hero?
They
A
don't
lot,
have
a lot of people have opted for this lately. I don't know.
I'm a sucker for Greaves on Necro. I feel like that item just feels really good with Ghost Shroud and a little extra mana sustainability. Shreds are also incredible. I certainly get it, but
I don't know. It's such a hard item to gauge, right? It's not like a Scythe or something where you can be like, oh, look, they just won the fight because of Scythe. So,
True.
Personally, I might have liked the Ags a little better. I guess would be my first instinct. Oh wait, never mind. That got changed. I was thinking about the old
different
one.
Ags. It's Heartstopper now, so it
Yeah.
doubles Heartstopper when Ghost Shroud's active.
And it reduces the cooldown of Ghost Shroud to 10, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yep, you're right. From 16 to 10. And
Oh, Agnums. They keep changing
can
on us.
improve Heartstopper with the talents as well. The 25 talent's pretty big. It's not bad.
I guess that makes sense why I went Radiance then, because like the other Ags was really good at this timing, but this new Ags, it definitely looks okay, but it looks more lenient. the item to do something within the Radiance.
They find Tiny. Gotcha. Zeus pops the ult, gets some vision, gives Miracle some confidence. He pops the BKB. They'll go in on the Ice. Ice in big trouble, and down he goes. No buyback available. Nigma looking for more. Miracle on the hunt, pressing forward. Savage uses the doppelganger. That's not a good sign. Here, a lot of damage against Savage. He's stunned up. They need a bit more. GA. Savage does not make it to the high ground, and now he's on the run. Yule Scepter isolates him. Miracle not able to finish him off as DJ connects with a dunk. Fnatic trying to mitigate their losses here, but it's not looking great. Getting down low, an overwhelming amount of damage. Jabs also dies under the tower. Not many buybacks available right now, only Viper. So it will be a 4v2 for the next 30 seconds.
That all started with a sentry ward, or they had an observer ward there earlier that kind of scouted exactly where they were moving to on the side of Fnatic. I think the vision game has played a massive part in this one.
No doubt. Just the units comes out on Zeus, gives you extra. They're the Guardian Greaves from Shen, trying to heal up Miracle. So much sustainability on this squad.
Dude, this guy has a Paladin Sword and Vampire Fangs in his backpack. That's how farmed he is.
Yep. But he's also got the Destruction. Which
yeah, like, he's got such good items.
Fantastic.
And another sentry to go down. Or observer, rather. It's the one.
Yeah, yesterday we were like, who actually benefits from all three stats of Paladin Sword? Definitely Slark.
Yeah, it's true.
He might be the #1 candidate for this. And now Scotty, just a couple hundred gold away.
Now, will this PL get to the same ridiculous state? Because he's level 23. I kind of feel like he's not going to take the critical strike.
He feels a lot less intimidating for some reason. Even though he is #1 net worth, they've just got enough burst to control him.
I think it's because they haven't found like a start to a fight themselves, have they? Like they haven't initiated a fight in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's been pretty much all Fnatic. It's been GH running in. And even if they, quote, get the initiation on GH, it still kind of feels like a win for Nigma because they just follow up. The Tiny's pretty tanky.
It's just so hard because so much of their fight is like trying to make chaos with DJ, but he has such a hard time playing versus the Zeus.
Yeah.
Now Nigma gonna rotate down bottom with another smoke. They used the vision, they found where they were, and Jab's just gone. As the force staff, DJ is saying no, I'm out.
Yeah, there is a quickening charm on DJ, by the way.
Oh man, GS just almost got that TP. 23 Savage.
And Eon Disc on Zeus.
Savage thinking about the Silver Edge potentially. Trying to find an initiation in, I suppose.
He likes this item.
Yeah.
Notice that he gravitates. Oh, look at that. Jumps right in, but Miracle's there. Is this going to work out for the PL? Doppelganger away. Now Mind Control's coming in. He does have some support. BKB pop by Miracle. The Zeus ult again. Nimbus is just too much. All right, to answer your question, Trent, no. I don't think this PL is going to pop off. Dude, that extra half-second stun on Lightning Bolt is legit. It actually feels like a disable against the PL in situations like that.
I just can't believe he tries to go on a Chen and he just gets Centaur stopped and he's just like, oh, this was not a good idea. And he basically just dies to a Slark being there as well. I mean, the Slark does so much damage right now. The Mjolnir, just obliterating those illusions. It's only a 7k lead, a 9 kill lead, but this game has felt like out of reach for Fnatic for quite a while.
Yeah.
And things started out looking so well, so good for him. When you have this diving through the jungle, he's killing the Zeus, but transitioning it again towards the high ground, but also just to the Roche pit. Like losing it on that first Aegis hurt them a lot on the side of Fnatic.
They definitely made some misplays. It also feels like in the fights, if you compare the carries 1-to-1, Well, Slark's just more intimidating. He gets in the back line, just like insta-gives somebody, and even though PL does ramp up, he needs at least a couple of seconds to ramp up the whole army and just start obliterating people.
Well, one thing that's happening too is that you have a Slark who's getting heavenly graced and purified and ulted by a Chen and like everything for him. PL is waiting. He's waiting for the site. He's waiting for the Echo Slam.
Yep.
And he doesn't have any assurances with him, and those assurances have not come through yet. Every single time, they're just getting blown up. And again, another ward and sentry destroyed by Nigma. And I believe the map is now officially dark once more. 0 wards against this Slark and Zeus. Oh, God.
Goal from Nigma here.
So painful.
And, well, they'll get the Havoc Hammer, so that'll level things out.
There you
go.
Might as well keep that on Chen. I'm surprised he passed it off, but GH wants it, you know, some extra burst damage.
I mean, but it's only a 10-second cooldown.
Well, there you go. Boom. Like, he just does it for fun. Doesn't even cost mana.
It's basically a cosmetic.
It kind of is. It's like a taunt.
Yeah. In some ways, maybe
throwing
that makes
trees.
it the
What's
coolest.
GH doing? He's just bobbing Havoc Hammers, chucking trees
pissed,
at the river.
The armor.
Let it out, bud.
I don't know. He's got some issues.
All right, they get a nice one. I love this ward spot right here. Just see any time they start to move out of the base, a little bit less likely to be dewarded, and everybody wants to fight over the plateau.
Good stuff.
Oh, GH wants it.
Oh, GH will find it. Toss back, helping the Nimbus.
Not heresy.
Doppelganger, he's already almost dead. Savage trying to make it out. Stun from a Centaur up to the high ground, and dead. Nowhere to go. Blasted down by the Wrath of the Thunder God.
All wands will break.
Was that? I think DJ tried to save him with a force stab and got him up top there. Yeah, he's correct. There is indeed a ward there.
High ground we go. Buyback is available on the PL.
No sorcery.
Of course, does not want to use it. Already a 15k net worth disadvantage.
Ice is coming home, and he's got gold for the Aghanims if he wants it. And here comes Miracle. Look how deep Miracle is.
He's not afraid at all. Remember, he has Aegis, still has BKB. There's Reaper's Sight, but he's coming on back. They do kill the Nimbus. Heavenly Grace is right there.
They need to smoke up DJ. I think he's going to get one now. They need like some smoke play and try and go for something. I think this is your chance to win the game. Try and create a big echo. You buy back on the PL. Instead, they're trying to do it the passive way and see if they can just delay and hold the buyback on the PL.
They're doing pretty well so far. 30 seconds. They're hanging on.
They are going to drive him back.
Risky, but it does work.
No sorceries avail.
The Heavenly Grace, so helpful here. Miracle gets pushed in and just jumps right back out. A little bit of a clincher there for a second, but it's all good.
Now, questions of the Aghanim soon, I would guess, for Miracle. He looks like he's buying the Butterfly instead, though. Pretty good versus all the illusions. Obviously, just stacks it. Oh, that's yeah, that's gonna be planned. Oh, nice, the magic lamp.
Illusion.
Come on, dude. It's like a crappy Eon disc.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big hater of the lamp, not gonna lie.
A really crappy Eon disc.
It's just like there's such. I mean, they got Havoc Hammer and Magic Lamp. The game's doing everything it can to try and balance this out here.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, those must be the two worst. I would rather have any of these other items. I'd rather have an illusion escape than these two.
It feels more like a tier 3 item with too much HP.
Yeah.
No, I think if you gave it plus 200 and made it tier 3, it would feel a little bit better.
I'm pretty sure you can make it tier 3 the way it is, actually, and it would still be okay. It would still be whatever.
400's a lot, dog.
I mean, it's a 75-second cooldown. It's not like it's every time.
Wait, I thought it had flat HP and the little pop.
Yeah. Plus 400 health and the pop. But the pop's only 75 cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, plus 400's okay for
That's true. The plus 400's alright. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But it's not compared to the other neutral items. I mean, what's the shackle? 1,000?
Arms for the dead.
Hey, he goes for the Shadow Blade on this PL. He does commit for it. GH. Love that tiny animation. He just pounds the ground as he's taking it.
Oh, they're gonna find the Lich and they recall in Miracle. Suddenly what looked like numbers wasn't.
Not survived. Now Ice on the run. Getting picked apart one at a time. BKB from Miracle, keeping him safe. Fourth stab. Low ground goes Miracle. He just hops down, and that's a dead Ice. No buyback. Short 130 gold.
On the chase. He already found 23 Savage once. He tried to hit him with the lance, and then he just blinked away, but he's now going to Shadow Blade out. They had sentries there, so they went to the sentry to see if he might have walked into them. So he's desperately trying to get 25, I think, right now. He's going to try and cut some waves, farm some neutrals, and see if he can save this game. Oh, they're going to scout him out.
All eyes on you, Savage.
He has no TP score right now. Weeha's coming. Oh, Weeha just missed him.
Oh, Weeha's got more friends.
Oh, jeez.
Zap him again.
Now he is in this.
Slark is here, though. They scan. They know he's around. He makes it into the trees. Savage with the Nikes. Breaks their ankles.
That was costly.
Oh, he's definitely not gaining XP during that. But he does survive.
My thrift reward.
He might live to perhaps die another day from this Nigma lineup. Well, much like Nigma try and defend their high ground with their hero picks and their itemizations, they also respect the difficulties of going high ground, it feels like. Seemed like there were a couple opportunities where they probably could have forced it, but instead they just say, we will wait. We have great pick-off potential. Our lineup's amazing at it right now with the Zeus and the Slark, the Tiny. We will find you. Alright, someone's gonna buy a gem right now. Do they have a gem? I thought they did.
I do not. There's a gem on DJ. That's the only one right now.
Yeah, we're just about at gem time, I think, for Nigma.
Yeah. Could be hiding on a courier. Hex not too far away for Weeha.
What can Fnatic do to get back in this game? It's so, I mean, they haven't landed an Echo in like 30 minutes now.
I think a good initiation. You know, that is one of the advantages of Slark is just gives you this power. Oh, we see somebody. All right, we're going in. They don't have someone who's this confident, just run at him initiation. Savage gets his TP interrupted down bottom. They gonna be able to make a play off this?
Yeah, I think they are. Where's the Chen? He can recall in the Slark.
Shadow Blade's back up though. I think he's gonna be okay.
All right, there's gotta be a gem coming for Kuro because he's got way too many empty slots right now.
Oh, they do catch GH up top. I was looking at PL. Mobby. Hey, Prince's knife on Viper. You see that?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Pretty solid.
He's a really long attack range with the first hit from the Enchanted Quiver.
Oh, that's a double damage Slark, and he pops the BKB. We go ahead. Keep on keeping on. Just jumps into the Viper. Buyback comes out though. Needs to be a little bit careful. The other side, looks like they found Savage. He's still low. He's gonna go down here. Savage and
he's not.
just barely makes it out. Chain Frost bouncing, big time lags. Again, the Chen army absorbs most of it.
Oh my god, he's been level 24 for so long.
This man at home.
Jeez, they almost got him with a Nimbus. But I can only hit one hero, so saved. All right, they got a smoke. They're going for something here. I hope they don't yet, though. I really think you want 25 first. Don't hamper yourself. So everyone get the hell away from my creep wave, says Savage. All right, they're gonna ninja gear him out. They're sending him out to the field.
Pretty substantial upgrade at 25. But BOT's on Tiny now. Octarine Core on Zeus. Grabs that before the Hex.
I feel like Savage is going to get... I don't know. I want him to get the critical strike because I feel like the Doppelganger cooldown is a lot worse without Heart. But I feel like he's going to get the Doppelganger cooldown because of the lack of stuns. And yeah, he
I
is.
could do with more of that.
Oh, the illusions! Whew. All right, and not cancel the TP.
At Ninja Gear.
Dude, what is DJ doing?
He goes Doppelganger.
Now that would be a treat.
Yep.
Invisibility.
Okay.
Look where DJ's farming. trying to get 20. That is impressive.
Even I like a good bobble.
To be fair, Nigma have been on the Radiant side of the map for like the last 10 minutes, so.
Oh, Jabs tried to chain frost a creep wave.
Get caught. GH is here. Follow up from the Zeus. Scepter. Sayonara, Jabs.
Damn, that's depressing. Well,
And another one over to Miracle there.
oh yeah, what's his damage at now? Oh, well, how about some more?
They find Moon. BKB used. TP home.
He has 19 kills. Did I just see that? Wow. 22 permanent agi on this Slark. That is insane.
He's rolling.
That's
man.
more agi than his diffusal blade.
Yep. He's got another 5k gold. I think a Moon Shard, probably not too far away. Hex comes out. Is that Prince's knife?
Under attack.
What is the range of his strike with this thing?
Oh, great setup on the Moon. No BKB. It's still on cooldown from before. Miracle just pops his and chases him down. Buyback available on the Viper. He does use it, but Ice isolated in the trees. Fissure breaks things up. Miracle trying to pursue, and he commits for it. Oh, he punished here. Sinister Gaze, Reaper's Sight. That's not enough. They've got the support, but they do get the kill. 1,200 gold going the way of Jabs as they now chase down Mind Control.
Oh, the backline's done.
With a Fissure, he grabs Kuro. Mind Control
was trying to
heads up
TP.
for a second there. They should be able to bring him down as Savage jumps forward. Finally, a sign of life for Fnatic. They hold the tier 3, and they're going to get a number of kills out of this.
Oh my god, Miracle made a mistake.
Set their
He
head.
played like he had an Aghanim Scepter when he didn't. Pounced one too many times there, going for that final kill on the Ice. And that's going to get them Roach. I can't believe it. Now, the question is, do you buy back as Nigma?
I think so.
I don't know, dude. If you buy back and you lose this fight, you just lost the game and you have a 20k lead.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the vision, and they have their buybacks. There's no Slark. Well, the Slark Hold will be up. There's no Heavenly Grace. There's no Hand of God.
It's an Ag Sin.
It is the exit.
They're buying back. They'll try to intimidate him. They throw an illusion in. It's a double damage on PL, too. We got to remember that. It is enough to repel. Fnatic don't want to fight into it, and they might lose Ice. Or Staff.
They're gonna smoke. They want the big echo.
Buyback.
This would be huge. They need to get a vision, like a ward, placed down, and then the jump. There's the ward. They only see Kuro. That's a dieback, right?
He dies. Yep. Kuro in trouble. On the run and done.
Kuro had enough gold for like Aeon Disc or something, but didn't go for any items.
GH jumps back in. Savage in the back line trying to isolate Lee. Does force him back, but can't find the kill. GH sustaining for now. Ice in pretty far, but it's a lot of damage. Miracle back in the party. BKB pops. Ice goes down.
They
Buyback
double
there.
echo.
Savage getting low. He'll fall. Also buyback available. This could get costly for Fnatic. Not much slowing down Miracle at this point. DJ gets popped. BKB on Moon. Jabs will TP out. But this Viper is done for. A dieback there as well.
Oh man, DJ just went from having like the performance of his life to a incredibly hard game. I mean, I will admit that there are definitely heroes that make his life very hard, but he still has to cast some spells. Like, either commit to the fight or don't commit, but he was trying to play it to the absolute limit with his PL, but I think he's being way too greedy on these echoes. Oh, he bought out too? Oh no, he didn't do that. I mean,
Miracle jumps in again. Reaper's Scythe not going to do the trick. Now Jabs is going to be in big trouble. He'll go down. Has the buyback. Savage in the back line. Not able to bring down the Zeus, but Miracle's getting pretty low. He's the only big core with a buyback available here. As Ice will fall. Dieback. Savage on the run. He cannot go down here. He's sustaining for now, but they've got the stun. The leech, he's dead. Dieback now. He's in the grave for 2 full minutes.
This thin rot.
As long as Nigma have recognized this, they can just go end the game.
Well,
Should know,
They should
like,
know.
2 full minutes. I mean, maybe not end the game, but they can at least take megas. I don't know. The tier 2's very low.
You know these are diebacks. Everyone that's dead right now has buyback on cooldown.
Yeah.
Slark and Zeus both have theirs available, so you got a lot of leeway here. And that's it. Okay. Well, 2-0. Well earned by Nigma takes them 55 minutes, but impressive showing here in game number 2.
Yeah, people talk a lot about like